Next is features of free electron theory on the basis of assumptions of free electron theory. Free electron theory. Electrical property of a conductor is defined. Electrical properties of a conductor is defined. First one is Ohm's law. When electric field is applied across a conductor, let's say it is E in this direction, so positive potential is here and negative potential is here. Electron in the metals get attracted towards the positive potential. As the value of potential is increased, more electron attracts, so current is increased. In this way, we can see V is directly proportional to I. This is the theoretical proof of Ohm's law. Theoretical proof of Ohm's law. So, we have to prove Ohm's law on the basis of free electron theory. फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन थ्योरी के जो अजम्पशंस हैं उनके बेस पे से प्रूव करना है, जो कि पहले से वेरीफाई ला है. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू काइनेटिक थ्योरी ऑफ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन थ्योरी, जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं वो एज लाइक गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स. अब जो गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स की प्रॉपर्टी है वही इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की प्रॉपर्टी होगी. गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स की जो काइनेटिक एनर्जी है, गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स की काइनेटिक एनर्जी हाफ mv², लेट्स सी, दैट इज 3/2 kBT फ्रॉम द काइनेटिक थ्योरी ऑफ गैसेस. काइनेटिक थ्योरी ऑफ गैसेस. सो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की जो काइनेटिक एनर्जी है, काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन एज सिमिलर एज दैट ऑफ गैस मॉलिक्यूल, दैट इज 3/2 kBT. और जो काइनेटिक थ्योरी ऑफ गैसेस है उसमें जो V एवरेज है, एवरेज वेलोसिटी ऑफ गैसेस, दैट इज 8 kT/m. सो क्योंकि हमने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स के जैसा माना है, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की जो एवरेज एनर्जी है, एवरेज वेलोसिटी है, दैट इज 8 kT/m. एंड E is the applied field across the conductor. So force on electrons is m into A. A is the acceleration, m is the mass of electron, and there is a attractive force, that is F equal to E times E, electronic charge into electric field. Equating both these, ma is E times E and A is E/m. T is the time period between two collisions. Okay, that is the lambda, mean free path, and their velocity. And when electrons collides with, because they are attracted towards positive potential, and when electrons collides with the positive ions in their path, they lose their kinetic energy. Electrons collides with positive ions lose their kinetic energy, या फिर ट्रांसफर देयर काइनेटिक एनर्जी टू पॉजिटिव आयंस, यूज या ट्रांसफर their kinetic energy to positive ions. At that time just after the collision वो अपनी सारी एनर्जी उसको ट्रांसफ़र कर देता है. देन उसकी जो वेलोसिटी होगी, ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी, जस्ट आफ्टर द कोलिजन, बिकॉज ऑफ पॉजिटिव पोटेंशियल इलेक्ट्रॉन इज ड्रिफ्ट, एंड जस्ट आफ्टर द कोलिजन देयर इज नो वेलोसिटी बिकॉज ऑफ काइनेटिक एनर्जी. अपनी जो कंप्लीट काइनेटिक एनर्जी को ट्रांसफ़र कर देता है. एंड देन देयर इज जीरो काइनेटिक एनर्जी, एंड देन वेलोसिटी इज जीरो. वी ड्रिफ्ट आफ्टर जस्ट आफ्टर द कोलिजन इज जीरो. ओके. एंड Vd just before the collision is we can say Vd is u, V final is u plus a into t. From here Vd is initial drift velocity just after the collision is zero, and a is e by m, एंड t की जगह लिख सकते हैं डिस्टेंस बाई वेलोसिटी. ओके. सो हियर ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी is changing between two collision. So we take average of drift velocity. So we take average of drift velocity. That is V average. We can say drift is initial, that is 0, final e lambda by m v over 2 for average, that is e lambda by 2mv. And from first equation, half mv square is 3 by 2 kbt, and from here m is 3 kbt by v square. Okay. V drift होगा हमारा, V drift from upper equation, this equation, e lambda by 2 3 kbt over v square into v average e lambda over 6 kbt and v average. This is the v drift velocity. V average, it's sign for average. Let n be the number of electron per unit volume. So we know that current equation is I is n e a v drift. Here we take v drift average. Okay. n e a, from here value of v drift is e lambda into v by 6 kbt. We can write e as potential per unit length. Then I is n e square a lambda v over 6 kbt v over L. From here it is proved I directly proportional to V. This is proof of Ohm's law. We can write I is V by R. From comparing both these two, 1 by R is n e square a lambda v over 6 kbt L, and R is 6 kbt L over n e square lambda v into a, and we know that R is rho L over a. From here, and R is 1 over sigma L over A, and so R is this, and R is rho L over A. Here rho is 6 kBT over N E square lambda V. Second property is specific resistance. Specific resistance on the basis of free electron theory. Specific resistance means rho, that is rho is 6 kBT over N E square lambda V. From here we see that rho is independent of temperature, independent of current. Okay, and let's assume Ne lambda is independent of temperature, then rho is directly proportional to T. Okay. Third property is specific conductivity. That is sigma. Okay, sigma is inversely proportional of rho, 1 by rho. Sigma is, from here rho है हमारे पास, sigma is N E square lambda V over 6 kBT. From here we see that sigma is directly proportional to N. N is the electron density. So according to free electron theory, divalent and trivalent metals having higher conductivity, because it is directly proportional to N. जिसका N ज़्यादा होगा उनकी कंडक्टिविटी ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए, and monovalent having less conductivity according to this theory. According to this theory only, according to फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन थ्योरी. रियल में कुछ अलग है, बट इस थ्योरी से जो प्रूफ मिला दैट इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू एन. फोर्थ प्रॉपर्टी इज थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी. Thermal conductivity is the capacity or ability of a metal to conduct heat. Let's say heat is Q. Let us consider a conductor AB. Let A at high temperature, and B at low temperature as compared to point A. So electrons at end A having high kinetic energy, and जो B के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं having less kinetic energy as compared to A. So there is a unstable equilibrium. So heat is flow या फिर electrons at A lose their kinetic energy. Electrons at A lose their kinetic energy, and electrons at B gain kinetic energy. Gain kinetic energy because of there is unstable equilibrium. Okay, unstable equilibrium. So we can say heat is flow from and A to and B. So it is flow from and A to B. So amount of heat Q passing through any cross section of the road per unit area per unit time is Q is जो कि अपना आता है 1/3 n V average lambda dE by dL, where here dE by dL is rate of change of kinetic energy over length या along the length of road. Okay, from kinetic theory of gases या फिर फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन थ्योरी से जो हमारी काइनेटिक एनर्जी आती है दैट इज हाफ mv² या काइनेटिक एनर्जी लेट्स से E in this form that is 3/2 kBT, and dE over dL is here 3/2 kBT kB dt by dL is rate of change of temperature, because there is temperature difference along length of road AB. From this Q is 1/3 n V average lambda and curly E by curly and dE by dL की जगह 3/2 kB dt over dL. After solving that 1/2 n kB V average lambda dt over dL Q is, and this constant value let's say K is the thermal conductivity dt over dL. K is thermal conductivity. यहाँ जो वैल्यू ऑफ कंडक्टिविटी आई है K मैच विद एक्सपेरिमेंटली वैल्यू, मैच विद क्लोजली एक्सपेरिमेंट वैल्यू. सो फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन थ्योरी successfully explain property of thermal conductivity K. Okay, fifth one is Widman-French law. Fifth property is Widman-French law. It states that ratio of thermal conductivity to electrical conductivity is directly proportional to temperature, and we can write K by sigma T is constant for a particular कंडक्टर या मेटल. So we can find here k by sigma. K is 1 by 2 from previous article. N kb v lambda and sigma is n is square lambda v over 6 kbt. After solving that, k by sigma is 3 kb over e whole square t and k by sigma t is 3 kb over e whole square a. This is a constant and this constant की जो वैल्यू है that is 2.23 10 की -8 and this number is known as Lorentz number. From here we see that k by sigma t is independent on n electron density and mean free path, जो कि मेटल्स की प्रॉपर्टी है कि उसकी इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी कितनी होगी, मेटल टू मेटल चेंज होती है और मीन फ्री पाथ भी चेंज होता है. और यहाँ से k बाई सिग्मा टी इंडिपेंडेंट आया है n और लैम्डा के. सो वैल्यू ऑफ k बाई सिग्मा टी इज सेम फॉर ऑल मेटल. Lorentz number is same for all metal at a particular temperature. So this theory explain k by sigma t is same for all metals at a particular temperature. So this theory, free electron theory या Drude-Lorentz theory successfully explain Ohm's law, specific conductivity, specific resistivity, thermal conductivity and Widman-French law. इसके कुछ फेलियर्स भी हैं. फेलियर ऑफ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन थ्योरी. First one is here sigma is directly proportional to number density, number of electrons per unit volume. तो इस हिसाब से डाइवैलेंट और मोनोवैलेंट एंड ट्राइवैलेंट हैविंग उनकी नंबर डेंसिटी ज़्यादा है, हैविंग या है आर मोर कंडक्टिविटी, हैविंग मोर कंडक्टिव आर मोर कंडक्टर या कंडक्टिविटी इज हाई बट experimentally monovalent metals having high conductivity. This is the failure of free electron theory. It states that sigma is directly proportional to n but experimentally monovalent having more conductivity. Second one is according to this theory Hall coefficient of metals should be negative, but it is found to be positive. It is found to be positive for most metal के लिए पॉजिटिव है. ये थ्योरी एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाई. थर्ड वन इज फर्मी सरफेस शुड बी स्फेरिकल. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस थ्योरी फर्मी सरफेस शुड बी स्फेरिकल बट इट इज फाउंड अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस थ्योरी स्फेरिकल होना चाहिए बट इट इज नॉन स्फेरिकल. फोर्थ इज जो हमारा सिग्मा है उसकी डिपेंडेंसी ऑन टेम्परेचर. सिग्मा इज n is square lambda v over 6 kbt and v is 8 kt by pi m. Okay, from here sigma is inversely proportional to root of temperature, but experimentally sigma is inversely proportional to temperature. This is the failure of this theory. Fifth is electronic heat capacity. जो इस थ्योरी से जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक हीट कैपेसिटी जो आई हमारी, दैट इज 100 times greater than experimental value. So this is the failure of this free electron theory. So it is a failure of free electron theory, and this is the complete article.